boys and girls, it's Miss Fisher here. Today I want to talk to you about speech bubbles and quotation marks and how we use them. So as you can see on the screen, there are two pictures. The first one is of a speech bubble, and that's something you might see in a graphic novel or most likely in a cartoon in the newspaper. And then the second picture is of quotation marks. And we use those a lot in our writing when we're having to talk about our characters saying something. So let's do a few examples together. So let's do an example with a bear. Now I know a bear says roar. So inside the speech bubble, I'm going to write roar. Now, that's using the speech bubble. But if I were to write this in a piece of writing inside of a sentence, I would want to say, the bear says, and then I'm going to use those quotation marks. He says roar, and put another quotation mark. Okay, let's try another one. Well, the cow would say moo. That's inside of the speech bubble. Now if I wanted to put that moo in a sentence, I would say, the cow says, that's where I have my quotation marks, saying what the cow says, end of the quotation marks. The cow says moo. Let's try one more animal. Right, I have a dog here. I know the dog would say woof. So if I were to put it in a sentence, I would say, the dog says, now there's those quotation marks to put what's inside the speech bubble, woof, and another set of quotation marks. So let's do some more examples now using people. So here I've got a picture of silly Charlie Brown, and he's going, good grief, in his speech bubble. So let's say that I was writing a story about this picture. I would say, Charlie Brown said, I'm going to use those quotation marks to put the words from the speech bubble, good grief, end of quotation. So I'm using what's inside of the speech bubble, but I'm just putting it into a sentence with the quotation marks. So let's do two more examples. I've got a picture here of, oh, who's that? That's me. All right, let's say Miss Fisher is saying something about how you need to be quiet. So if I were to be writing a story about the time Miss Fisher said be quiet, I would say, Miss Fisher said, and there's my quotation, so I'm going to put what's in the speech bubble, be quiet, inside the quotation marks. All right, let's do one more. Here's Miss Fisher's brother, Evan. And Evan is going to say, hello. So if I were to be writing a sentence about Evan saying hello to me, I might say something like, Evan said, then I'm going to take what's in that speech bubble, put it inside those quotation marks, hello, and put the quotation marks at the end of what he said. I hope this video has been helpful and just give you a little snapshot of what it looks like when we use quotation marks and speech bubbles. Have a great day!